Hello everyone. Welcome to our Learn English Through Story series. Today, we have a special treat for you, a heartwarming love story that will not only captivate your heart but also help you improve your English language skills. In this story, you'll follow the journey of Sarah and James, two people who meet under ordinary circumstances but find an extraordinary connection. As we go through their story, you'll encounter emotions, challenges, and ultimately, a beautiful love that triumphs over all obstacles. Through this tale, we'll explore simple and everyday English that will help you expand your vocabulary and improve your understanding of the language. Whether you're a beginner or looking to refine your English skills, this story will guide you on your learning journey. So, sit back, relax, and join us as we delve into the world of Sarah and James, a story filled with love, emotions, and the power of communication. Let's begin. A heartwarming love story. Chapter 1: The Meeting. Once upon a time, there were two people named Sarah and James. Sarah had a cozy bookshop, and she was a bit shy. She loved books more than big crowds. One sunny day, Sarah decided to visit a local cafe to enjoy a cup of tea and read her favorite novel. Little did she know, something special was about to happen. As she sipped her tea, she noticed a young man named James sitting nearby. He had a charming smile and was strumming a guitar, filling the air with sweet music. James was a musician who loved playing tunes that touched people's hearts. Sarah couldn't help but feel drawn to the music and the musician himself. With a shy smile, she approached him and they started talking. It felt like they had known each other forever, and in that moment, a warm connection sparked between them. Little did they know that this chance meeting would lead to something beautiful. Chapter 2: The Spark. After that magical meeting at the cafe, Sarah and James couldn't stop thinking about each other. They began to meet more often, finding any excuse to spend time together. As they spent time together, they discovered they shared many interests. They both loved art, enjoyed long walks in the park, and had a passion for trying new types of tea. Sarah even started attending James's music gigs, and she was his biggest fan. Their friendship deepened with each passing day. They talked about their dreams, their favorite books, and the places they wanted to visit. They laughed at each other's jokes and offered comfort during tough times. But there was something more than friendship growing between them. The way they looked into each other's eyes and the butterflies in their stomachs when they were near told them that the attraction between them was becoming stronger. They were falling in love, and neither of them could deny it. Their hearts had found a rhythm that was all their own, and it was beautiful. Chapter 3: Conflicting Desires. As Sarah and James spent more time together, their hearts became entwined, but they faced a dilemma. They both felt a powerful connection, but admitting their feelings was not easy. Sarah had been hurt in the past, and she was afraid of experiencing heartbreak again. She worried that if she confessed her love to James, she might end up broken-hearted once more. So, she kept her feelings hidden deep inside. On the other hand, James had his own fears. He was afraid of commitment, worried that he might not be able to meet the expectations of a relationship. These fears created tension between them, even though their love was undeniable. To make matters more complicated, they each started dating other people, hoping to push away their true feelings. But it only led to confusion and sadness. Their hearts longed for each other, even though they tried to convince themselves otherwise. The thought of seeing someone else made them both ache inside, and they knew they couldn't keep denying their true emotions. Chapter 4: The Jealousy. One evening, while Sarah was walking near the local park, she spotted James sitting at a cafe with another woman. Jealousy surged through her heart, and it was a feeling she couldn't ignore any longer. Her emotions were laid bare, and she finally admitted the truth to herself: she was in love with James. Unable to contain her feelings, she decided to confront James about what she had seen. She met him at the same cafe where they had first met, her heart pounding as she approached him. With a quivering voice, Sarah said, "James, I saw you with someone else today, and it made me feel jealous." Her eyes welled up with tears as she confessed her true feelings. James looked at her with surprise and then, after a moment, with a mix of relief and regret. "Sarah," he began, "I've been struggling with my own emotions too. I can't deny that I care about you deeply." Their honesty brought a wave of relief, and they both realized that they had been holding back something beautiful. It was a turning point in their journey, and they were ready. Chapter 5: The Heartbreak. With their true feelings finally out in the open, Sarah and James decided to take a leap of faith and give their relationship a chance. They started dating, their hearts brimming with hope and excitement. However, the path of love is not always smooth. Misunderstandings began to creep in, and insecurities from their past relationships haunted them. Sarah's fear of heartbreak made her doubt James's intentions at times, while James's commitment phobia led to moments of distance. Arguments became more frequent as they navigated the tricky waters of their new relationship. Each disagreement left a tiny crack in their hearts, and the heartbreak they had once tried to avoid started to seep in. Despite the challenges, their love remained strong, and they both yearned to find a way to make it work. They knew they had something special, and they were determined to overcome the heartbreak that threatened to tear them apart. Chapter 6: The Separation. One evening, after a particularly emotional argument that left them both hurt and frustrated, Sarah and James made a difficult decision. They realized that they needed some space to figure things out. With heavy hearts, they decided to take a break from each other. The days that followed were filled with emptiness and sadness. Sarah missed James's warm smile and the sound of his guitar playing. James found himself longing for Sarah's laughter and the way she made him feel alive. During this time apart, they each took a step back to reflect on their love for one another. They remembered the moments that had brought them together and the deep connection they shared. The pain of separation made them realize just how much they truly meant to each other. As they spent time apart, their love for one another only grew stronger, and they both hoped for a way to mend their fractured relationship. They yearned for the day when they could be together again, their hearts reunited with a newfound understanding of their love. Chapter 7: Realization. The days of separation were agonizing for Sarah and James. The pain of being apart made them both realize a crucial truth: they couldn't live without each other. One sunny afternoon, unable to bear the loneliness any longer, they decided to meet. Their hearts were heavy with the weight of their mistakes, and they knew it was time to talk. Sitting at their favorite cafe, they looked into each other's eyes and began to apologize for the misunderstandings and arguments that had driven them apart. Tears welled up in their eyes as they spoke from their hearts, taking responsibility for their own insecurities and fears. In that moment, the truth became undeniable. Sarah's voice trembled as she said, "James, I love you, and I don't want to lose you." James nodded, his own voice filled with emotion, "Sarah, I love you too, more than anything in this world." Their love was reaffirmed, and they held each other's hands, their hearts filled with relief and happiness. It was a beautiful realization that they were meant to be together, and they vowed to cherish their love and work through any obstacles that came their way. Chapter 8: The Reunion. With their love for each other reaffirmed, Sarah and James decided to give their relationship another chance. They knew that their love was worth fighting for, and they were determined to make it work. One of the first things they realized they needed to work on was communication. They promised to be more open and honest with each other, sharing their thoughts and feelings without fear. They learned that talking through their concerns and fears helped build trust and understanding. They made an effort to understand each other better, learning about each other's dreams, fears, and hopes. Sarah shared her love for books with James, while he introduced her to the world of music even more deeply. Their shared interests and newfound communication brought them closer than ever before. Their love rekindled with a warmth that brought happiness and hope into their lives. They cherished every moment they spent together, knowing that their love had overcome obstacles and grown stronger because of it. The future looked bright, and they were ready to face it together with unwavering love and commitment. Chapter 9: The Climax. Just when it seemed that Sarah and James had overcome their challenges, a major obstacle appeared on the horizon, threatening to tear them apart once more. This obstacle was a big test of their love and commitment. It forced them to confront their deepest fears and insecurities one last time. Sarah's fear of heartbreak and James's fear of commitment resurfaced, casting a dark shadow over their relationship. Emotions ran high as they faced this difficult decision. They knew that they had come so far in their journey, but they also understood that they couldn't keep running away from their fears. It was a make-or-break moment, and the weight of their choices hung heavy in the air. In this climactic chapter, their love would be put to the ultimate test, and they would have to find the strength within themselves and each other to overcome the obstacle and secure the happiness they both longed for. Chapter 10: The Happy Ending. After facing the major obstacle together, Sarah and James discovered that their love was stronger than any fear or insecurity. They had found the courage to confront their deepest fears, and it had brought them even closer. With newfound strength and determination, they made a pivotal decision. They decided to commit to each other fully, promising to support and love each other unconditionally. It was a beautiful moment of acceptance and trust. The story ends with Sarah and James happily together, hand in hand, and hearts filled with love. They had learned the importance of trust and open communication in a relationship. Their journey had taught them that love could conquer even the greatest of challenges, and they were living proof of it. As they walked into their future together, they knew that their love story was one of resilience, growth, and the enduring power of love. And they were ready to face whatever came their way, knowing that they had each other's hearts to rely on. Please like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications of our latest video, and also comment. Thanks for watching.